main platform within Hevo where you can see a bunch of sources of various type being configured, and you can actually simply just click here to create a pipeline. While we go through the process, I'll walk you through each and every concept in a bit more detail. So here you get to select the source that you're looking for. I'll take Salesforce bulk API V2. In this case, I've already authorized something, so you have the option to actually add another account as well, and you get to select if it's production or sandbox. In this case, I'll just use an existing account that I configured some time back. While you're configuring this, you get to decide what is the duration that you want to bring in data for. So you have the option to control historical duration. You don't want any historical data, or you can bring in all possible data as well, right? Further, you also get to control if what happens if you want newer tables to actually come in or not. In Salesforce, a lot of times people have these custom tables. We do support custom objects, formula fields, and all kinds of underlying nuances that Salesforce has, pretty much the whole readable object set. Further, we also use bulk API V2 in this case. Specifically, sorry, I kind of jumped a few steps there. So once I've configured the source, I have the option to actually select the objects, right? So you get a full list of objects that you want to select. If you don't want to select anything or you want to remove anything, you can pretty much take that call upfront. And those objects will not be ingested itself. So they are never entering Hevo's ecosystem at all. We are not querying it, and we move forward from there. Uh, After that, you get the option to actually configure a destination. In this case, you can actually use a pre-configured destination, or you can add a new one at any time. And while you do this, let's assume I am using an existing one. Uh, Generally, the setup takes a few queries, as well as currently Snowflake has moved to a key-based authentication. So we need to create a key, store it, add it as a user while I do that. So instead of going through the whole flow, I've just configured. It's a fairly easy process. Once I reach this stage, you get the option on what kind of prefix do you want to give this table. So with every table that we create, we add this very specific prefix. So let's call it demo day. And let's assume that we want this data to move every 30 minutes. We'll quickly cover auto mapping as well in a bit more detail as we click on continue and the final pipeline gets created.